Extreme Elements Bot Running Robot.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Jets.
Tua to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And for a while when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Tua now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play fake. Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Stream Elements Bot Running Robot.
Would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Dolphins at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as it possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check back. Right, 6, 7. Check 2, 7.
Tua going to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Tua now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. They'll run with Hall. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. from the left hash. A chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here we go, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Tua to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Extreme Elements Bot Running Robot.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mayfield on play action. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Ruckert hauling it in on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Rucker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Carter. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? This pass out wide to Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 40 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Tua. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away, and it...
Intended for Tyreek Hill, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quick.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 17 yards out. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 6th on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side. It certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Connection made to Ruckert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll run with Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Cordero Patterson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The slot man in motion right. Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And able to get this to the 31. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash, so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down, In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.